Okay, so, like, seems like we're live. Alright, so, like, I stopped and I thought long and hard. And I was like, okay, what could the new weapon be, right? Because we've been, like, talking about this for a good bit now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's the guy's name? The, like, judge from Final Fantasy 12, like, Gabranth or something?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna get effing dual blades.
Highly doubt that. Very highly doubt that.
So here's my logic, right? Because it's like, alright, I don't know what the cutscene looks like, where like Zenos is like walking through the room or whatever. But it's like...
By dual blades, do you mean like a handle in the middle and then blades on either side?
Yes, and also the other way. Because that's like how Gabranth fights, right? Like, he has the two, like, swords he uses independently, and he can, like, hook them together and do all kinds of weird stuff with that.
It's worth noting this game has a Judge Gabranth already.
Yes. But we might actually get his weapon type now.
Judging by the motion Xenos did to pick up the weapon, like, you would have to bend down kind of far to reach a weapon like that, but he comfortably grabbed it as if it was like a sword or like something else that's really long.
Yeah, and he could have just, like, you know, grabbed, like, the end of it or something, like the middle section, or it could have been, like, mounted. But yeah.
I mean, it also makes a sound like he's pulling it out of the ground.
Yeah, it could have just been, like, stuck in the ground with one end, and he just grabs the edge, and he's like, oh, this, huh? And he pulls it out. Because, like, keep in mind, weapons in this game can get pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, there's another reason, right? Because, like, you think about it, it's like, okay, you know, like, Sage is basically using Gundam funnels at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, specifically it's doing, like, new Gundam shield stuff. So it's like, okay, well, what's, like, the opposite of that? It's like, oh, Char also uses dual blades when he is the Sazabi. And he also, like, puts them together into, like, one weapon and does the cool spinny stuff. So it's like, okay, maybe they're going for the reference, right? Because, like, I feel like that would make a lot of sense if he had, like, you know, hook them together and, you know, like, have them both be on, like, the same side or whatever and take them apart and, you know, that'd give them, like, a versatile moveset to go with. And I was also thinking, like, oh yeah, you know, if this ties back to, like, Gabranth, then, like, you know, like, Gabranth's known as, like, an effing executioner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, maybe that's where the skeleton shirt comes in. Because it's like, it's not meant to be like skeleton as in like necromancer. It's supposed to be like, oh, death. And you go over and it's like, oh, executioner class. EXE, huh?
Nah, there's no way. There's a person... So, the one thing that gives me the impression that it's totally not gonna be that, and kind of reinforces my thought that it's gonna be a scythe, is basically the new big bad is trying to kill everything, like end of the world style.
Yeah, okay.
No big surprise there. Bad guy bad wants to destroy everything. Not even like a rejoining thing. He just wants everything to die.
Yeah, so straight up Final Fantasy endgame villain stuff.
Yeah. He mentions that Xenos is like, there is one weapon I've been wanting to try, and he starts walking towards it, and the other guy goes, well, that seems like a rather fitting weapon.
Oh. Well, that's news to me.
Yeah, it's because it's in a scene you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So, that doesn't scream dual blades to me, it screams scythe.
Yeah, unless they're known as, like, an executioner weapon or something in the world. Which, like, I don't know, that does feel very Scythe, though. That does feel like it could probably be, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like this is also an interesting, like, alternative to think about.
Yeah. I just don't think that's what it's gonna be at all.
Yeah, because, like, think about it's like, it probably is going to be the Scythe. It's, like, probably the most logical thing you can do with it. I mean, that honestly would be super cool. I'd be super into it. But it's also, like, something that feels kind of, like, impersonal for Xenos, right?
It's a melee weapon.
Yeah, but, like, his whole thing so far has been, like, swords, and, you know, he relishes the fight and stuff. So it's like, I could easily imagine him taking that and being like, oh, okay, well, if I use these two swords that, like, do all this crazy stuff together, it would be like, you know, an extension of his, like, multi-sword, like, sheath thing from earlier, right?
Well, then he could just dual wield the katanas he already has.
Yeah, but they might not, like, hook together and do all this crazy other stuff.
That also doesn't seem very Xenos to me.
And, I could see it, honestly. I could see it very clearly.
Going for the complicated, my weapons hook together, and then I do stupid Darth Maul crap.
Yeah, pretty much. And, it's a thought, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I hadn't quite cracked the code then.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Because it's like, I feel like it'd have to be something more elegant than, like, you know, a hand axe. That kind of rules out Beastmaster. And it has to be, like, a specific type of, like, weapon. So it'd have to be something, like, specific, right?
I think it would also be our first two-handed melee DPS.
That can't be true, because, like...
Dragoon wields a spear.
Yeah.
Samurai katana. Okay, I'm crazy.
Yeah, because, like, no, like... Yeah, as far as I'm aware, like, no, like, melee DPS weapons let you use something on your offhand. They're all, like, technically two-handed.
Yeah, but I thought, for some reason in my head, I was like, oh, you use these weapons one-handed. But no,
Nah.
Dragoon's a two-handed weapon.
I feel like, honestly, like, the only weapon where you have, like, you know, something on your offhand that's, like, DPS is, like, Black Mage, right? Because you can use, like, a one-handed staff, but it's, like, suboptimal.
Yeah, at some point, I don't even think the game gives you one-handed, like, wands.
Yeah. Like, that just sort of became, like, a paladin-only thing, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you still wield it with one hand.
The paladin?
Like, no, Black Mage, whenever you use, like, a big two-handed staff like this.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, you still very much use it in one hand.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like Executioner has a chance.
Yeah, who knows what it's going to be called, but I'm pretty confident it's going to use a scythe.
Man, how annoying will it be if it's a scythe, but it's also not Necromancer? It's like Executioner Scythe.
I don't think it will be Necromancer. Unless Yoshi P was just being cute with his response of like, oh, Necromancer, what's that? Or whatever.
Yeah. Like, I could see that, but it's also like, that's also another interesting idea, because it's like, it could be a scythe, but it could also be a scythe for, like, a class that's, like, not specifically, like, you know, undead and stuff. Like, I'm trying to think what it would be, but it's like, I don't know. It feels like there's, like, ways they could probably do that would be interesting.
Find out next week.
Yeah, find out next week on Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, we should find out next week. They'll probably tell us what the other job is, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen. But
Yeah.
everyone's saying the FanFest is where they usually reveal stuff like that.
Well, if it's a scythe, but it's also Beastmaster.
That'd be kind of nutty, honestly.
That'd be very weird. Man, you know, those famous buccaneers who fought with scythes. Hey, Dep. Yeah. So what's the thing you were gonna talk about? Because you said something about that earlier.
It's a show. I watched a show. I spent all morning watching it up until just a bit ago, and I was like, "Whoa, it's 3." So you've probably heard of it. It's called Invincible.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I watched all of season 1. Pretty cool. It's not often that I watch something about like Western superheroes.
Yeah, I should really like check it out, honestly, because I've heard like good things about it.
Yeah, the premise, without spoiling anything major, it's basically the origin story for the character Invincible, which is his superhero name, apparently. Somebody murders that world's Justice League, basically.
Oh, alright. So Batman.
This happens like episode 1.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's not really spoilers. I won't say who or whatever.
I think I saw that clip.
You might know who it is.
Yeah, I think I saw that clip actually, now that I think about it, and it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, okay, so you know how it is, how that show is.
Yeah.
Up until I will say, up until that moment, the show is like really, really tame, and like nobody gets hurt super bad, and until that scene. Then everything after that scene is the rest of the show.
Oh boy.
So episode 1, I mean, I've basically already said what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Describing this. It gets really violent.
Yeah.
But up until that moment, you could probably trick somebody into believing that it's like a Cartoon Network's superhero show.
Yeah. That's always a good trick.
Yeah, there's not even like a whole lot of swearing or anything. I don't think there's any in episode 1.
Because, like, I know that scene, and I also know the meme that's been floating around.
Yeah, where the characters, like, think.
Yeah, it's like the villain's just like, think about it. He's like, standing over the hero as he's like all beaten and bloody. And it's just take that pose and just redraw in whichever 2 characters you want.
Yeah. So I've been seeing a lot of that, and that's what brought Invincible onto my radar.
I think my favorite one so far is like Goku to Gohan.
It's pretty good.
He's like, think about it, you have to beat him down and then give him a sensu bean. Otherwise, how you know you're better than him?
Think, Gohan, think.
Yeah.
Where's you picked up? Cool. So yeah, I've been seeing that, and that's what brought the show to my attention. But also, I was browsing Twitter, and somebody posted moments where Invincible crossed over into the Marvel universe and the DC universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did see like a screenshot of one of those things where he's talking with Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he's making fun of his name.
Yeah. It's like, what kind of name is Invincible? And he's like, well, it's more optimistic than anything.
Yeah. That's a little gag in the show that they do a few times. Also, the title card for every episode. I like how they do this, and it's somebody will be talking, and then the word Invincible will come up, but instead of them saying it, the title card will just drop.
Oh, that's great.
And they find a way to do it every episode.
Man, because I imagine like, oh, we can't defeat him, he's too powerful, yo. He's basically in the title card appears.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that is why I'm imagining. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's Yeah, one character is like, for him to be able to deal with this, like I hope his name is as accurate as they think it is, because to deal with this, he's gonna have to be boom.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, I don't know. I saw that post on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? I'm finally gonna watch this. I have Amazon Video. I might as well. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it was on Amazon? I thought it was on Netflix.
Probably not, since it is on Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
It's unfortunate because nobody, like, unless you're a weirdo like me. Well, I guess there's a lot of people who pay for Prime, but
yeah.
It is one of those shows where if you pay for Prime, it's free on their streaming service. So
yeah. Just like the boys.
But yeah.
Yeah, alright.
It's worth checking out if you're interested in superhero stuff.
Yeah.
There's a recurring villain that's like, he kind of looks like Thanos. He's like a big blue guy. I know Thanos is purple, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah, I get the feel.
Yeah, and his gimmick seems to be that he doesn't do anything without a clone of himself.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Like he's a big, strong dude, and his solution and like his thing is that he works with a clone of himself. And it's not that he doesn't have the power to clone himself, he just knows how to, so he builds technology to do it. And
yeah.
it's only ever one.
Only ever one, though.
Yeah, it's only him and his clone. Although at this point, you see him die a lot.
Yeah, alright, makes sense.
So the original's probably not even alive anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, he pops up throughout the series a lot. But honestly, most of the show is about the main character Mark, who is invincible, coming to terms with his powers and learning how to use them. And,
yeah, all that
it's
stuff.
got a lot of, it's got a lot of that like balancing normal life and superhero life thing going on.
Yeah.
And like trying to make it work through a relationship and stuff. And it's all pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like I heard it the weirdest way, because it's like, basically it's like my dad just called me up and wanted to talk and stuff, and he's like, hey, you heard about this new show? It's called Invincible. You know, it's like a superhero show, but it's like violent and there's like gore, but it's like a cartoon. And I was like, no, I mean, that sounds interesting, I guess.
Violent cartoons, who would think it? What a world we live in.
But yeah, it's like the weirdest little moment. Oh, man. So yeah, like, anything else we want to really get into before we do this?
Nah, not really. That's all. That's about all I had to talk about. I'm excited for season 2 whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of loose ends that they go through a little like a slideshow at the end and show off all the loose ends they didn't tie up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, that's great. Like, because I know it's probably like, you know, like a silent, like, you know, credits thing or whatever, but I was imagining like a narrator literally pointing out all the plot holes or something.
Nah, it's just set to like music.
Okay, yeah. Oh man. Alright, so manager of sweets. I need some chocolate. You're injured during your 4 on Mount Gold? Yeah, I was here at my station. As always, when they carried you on the makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And compound my worry, this guy is, well, I'm sure you've seen. Has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Oh, so it's like, it just reverted everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's That's not okay.
Super not.
Seeing you up and about's the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Bragu is one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and has visited several times since to inquire about your condition. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that's why I was changed my character's hair to white. Because we're just overflowing with light now, so yeah.
Makes sense.
Just felt appropriate, you know? Gotta, like, contain this power before we go full Sin Eater.
Yeah. Also, if you're watching this, you probably watched the previous time we streamed this, so you know that we've got the crystal we need.
I would assume so, but you never know.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, because, like, yeah, I should probably mention, because, like, if you're trying to watch these live, then you might not have actually known that we did Final Fantasy XIV last night. Because, like, we played 7 because we were doing the randomizer, and, like, we got through the part we were stuck on, and then Hojo just showed up out of nowhere and did, like, 1,000 damage to us. And it was very much not okay. It's like at the time we had like 380 health, and yeah, it'd take way too much grinding to beat that, so we're gonna have to find our way, basically. But yeah, we beat the Cardinal Virtue, and we, like, you know, did the whole thing with that. So yeah. We finally beat that owl in the past flashback. That, like, casts the doom that you need to, like, defeat by healing someone's health physically. Because it's like, Asuna does nothing, you just have to get him to max, which is very confusing. Alright,
I feel like there's other times that actually happens, but,
I can't remember a single time where you've had to, like, get rid of a status condition by, like, healing someone to 100%. Like, the only thing that comes to mind is, like, Living Dead, but that's, like, a weird special case.
Yeah. There is a Blue Mage quest, a Blue Mage fight where a dude inflicts doom on you, and the way to get rid of it is to heal yourself to full.
That's super weird, because, like, I've never played Blue Mage, so how would I know?
I hadn't played Blue Mage either when I did that healer quest, or at least not that quest.
Oh, man. Well, feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. They told you some evil bastard went and snatched out poor Exart away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what's this world coming to? Yeah, by morning never solved a thing, did. And it's times like these that we Christian folks stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore in the back of the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamal was worried sick about you. Your wriggling our hands is not a sight you every day want to see, let me tell you. Oh, alright. Oh, right, we have to run because, like, yeah. I was gonna switch to a mountain, and then I remembered it's like, oh, right, we're in a city, so we can't.
Yeah, it'd be convenient if you could, though.
Extremely convenient.
You can use mounts in Rogger's Reach, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. Just imagine everyone flying around on Amuros, right? Or whatever stupid bullcrap they want to use.
I mean, flight probably wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, fair enough. Ray was kind of to tell you were showing symptoms similar to ear consumption, so I suppose there is little any of us could have done for you in any case. For your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure for your condition. Worried to see our faces grow more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let thee know when you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they collapse with exhaustion. Our own Morn has been a little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Right, that's another thing. I was like, thinking through basically, like, you know, the themes of the plot and stuff, and trying to, like, kind of, like, see what I'd come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, there definitely is a whole thing of, like, you know, like, the nature of, like, power here, like, in general, just at play.
What do you mean?
Because it's like, the big antagonist of this arc, essentially, is, like, you know, the wealthy upper class, just, like, exploiting the people below them. And, like, everywhere you go to find allies, you're, like, finding people who have been, like, exploited by the rich and powerful and stuff, like, all across the land, all this stuff. Or, like, you know, people who, like, make livings that, like, go in contradiction to that or whatever.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call Yulmore and Fothry the main antagonist.
I mean, so far they've been, like, the primary antagonistic force, though, like, outside of the Sin Eaters. Like, it'll probably, like, change as we go on, but so far they really have been, like, you know, the main face of, like, the villain group.
Yeah, but even then it's revealed that Emmett Selk was behind that whole thing anyways.
Yeah. But no, I was just thinking about it. There's, like, yeah, this whole thing where it's like, oh, I have to go down a level. Oh, I physically can't.
Just there's a Aether.
Which Aether? Right? Cabinet of Curiosity. All right, I'll just teleport to that then.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, because it's like, there's an interesting thing to be said about it's like, yo, your characters do all this good to help people, but it's like, by doing that, you're just absorbing the power of, like, these various things you're defeating. And, like, you know, that corrupt power just becomes part of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's this interesting, like, unavoidable sort of thing, you know, like, thematically, where it's like, you know, by, like, going through this, because it's like, it's not specifically like, oh, you're becoming corrupt or whatever, it's like, you have too much power. Like, and just the nature of having that power is what's, like, inherently changing your character and causing this problem. It's like, you know, just by, like, the nature of this power existing within you, it's gonna, like, turn you into something else, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just lots of, like, loose, just thematic sort of, like, thoughts about that hadn't really, like, connected together yet in my mind, I feel like. Because there's clearly, like, that on one side, and on the other side, you've got this whole thing with, like, you know, Emmett Shulk being like, oh, you know, we have to all be one and be, like, the same or whatever. But then it's like you do this big golem by, like, you know, relying on your different cultures and customs. And it's meant to be this big, like, you know, thematic thing as well.
That I can agree on.
That's probably, like, the way more clear-cut one that's going on right now.
Yeah, the bringing together of multiple peoples to accomplish good is probably definitely intended.
Yeah, like, rallying us together so we can become better than the sum of our parts and whatever through our differences and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes, basically being like, oh, these different cultures and groups do have value outside of, like, you know, like, immortality and, like, all this magic power and stuff. And that makes them, like, kind of more unique and effective in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyways, been scanning our shells for a wisdom to explain the most worrisome conundrum. With all the light warrens defeated, has the light returned to the obscured side? Sky, support of 100 tone, but no definitive conclusions seemed forthcoming. So many questions I had posed to the X-Art, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now more in your wake, however, I'm hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catalyst, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparation for battle, though against what foe we are yet as uncertain. We are as yet uncertain, yeah. Why not play her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Nah, man, we're gonna walk in there on all fours and she'll be, like, heartbroken.
What?
Because she says, like, oh yeah, seeing you upright would be, like, a welcome relief. And it's like,
okay.
nah, we're gonna crawl into there.
Got it.
We're gonna, like, sit in a chair and have someone bring us into the room. Man, we're just gonna, like, walk in there on our knuckles and she'll be like, oh my god, what happened?
I have regressed to monkey.
I have become monkey. Can you imagine if, like, the Warrior of Light just knuckle walked up to someone and they're like, you okay? And they said, I have become monkey. They're just sitting there like, I don't know how to deal with this.
You're the Warrior of Light, so I won't question your methods.
There must be a method to your madness. I'm sure you've had your reasons to return to monkey, cat lady. It's all proper fight, you know that? Not days gone by that I hadn't heard folk worrying what's become of you or the Exarch. Yeah, I'm glad you recovered enough to stay in. You aren't planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I'd hope. Blah blah. I can't talk today. I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. We'd be able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, and maybe you would have won the day, and the Exarch would. I don't think that would have helped really.
Yeah.
Not unless you have like a bunch of crystals for me to shove a bunch of light energy into. We're keeping busy consulting each other on new foreign techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to access the gear we're trying to improve.
Excuse me.
Hey, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. Yeah, that sounds like a challenge he would enjoy. Man, I feel like if we could make the world's largest Talos, then we could probably find a way to make a better sword. Grings.
Also, this Rogan looks like Pat's character.
Yeah, it kinda does.
Except this one doesn't have a dumb beret.
Master of the Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Yeah, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I don't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I think our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. Yeah, and by Jesus you mean old Grelt? He is a man of unrivaled gifts, I won't argue there. But, what good does that his talent do if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grinald since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloister himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. When you know him to start looking. Does make things difficult. But if the eccentrics selling we're destined to meet, I'd wager he'll show up soon enough. Times when a bar made the tales heard the strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. Yeah, we'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. But on the off chance you do encounter Grinold, you'd best be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than want him to show steady progress. Well, it's all talk. This is all talk when you fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Words are hard.
Especially when they're hard words.
Before you do that, here's actually the reason I came over here in the first place. Yeah, I don't suggest protecting by stalking to your properly well, but you're passing near the stairs and I have a regular who's easier to meet you. A regular who's eager to meet you. Well, I'd best be gone. Just because the world's come apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Yeah, hey, here. Can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded. Or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. Yeah. Man. What if the weapon we get's like a scythe, but it's like, you know, like Rajit's scythe weapon, where we also get like a spirit that fights with us?
No.
Nah.
I mean, like, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it's like, that doesn't seem like something you just pick up and start doing.
Yeah. You say that, but like, we've picked up and started doing a lot.
Yeah, that's literally how job crystals work, but I mean, I don't know.
The heck is the recording node? What?
This whole area is for crafters and gatherers.
Why is there just a floating Omega Sphere?
Required class job, facet of crafting, carpenter, leatherworker, weaver, level 70. So it's...
Sorry, you're saying?
I was just saying, it's for crafting stuff.
What kind of weaving are you doing that requires, like, a floating mechanical, like, friggin' sentient machine?
Weaving, carpentry, and leatherwork. Neither of which I have the 70s, so I can't tell you.
It's like leatherworking convincing, and he's like firing lasers to burn it into shape, and he's like, beat that, human! Yeah, so how are we gonna deal with this whole light thing again? The Exarch often liked to stand there and feel like the wind was on his face. Okay. Oh man, like apparently there was like some ad they put where they're like, just like, it was an advertisement for FF14. But it's like they're like spoofing the like Amazon Alexa thing, and it's like, oh yeah, it's your very own Omega. It's like, it just floats there, just like your it's like your work presentation is inadequate. As such, I have deleted it. And they're like, what? No, and he's like, I have saved you from the embarrassment of failure, human. Yeah, I should like link in the Discord or something if I could find it. It was like legitimately pretty great.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
So it's just like live action thing, like this family it just buys an Omega Sphere. It's just floating around just like calling them useless and preparing for the apocalypse. It's like, your extermination is at hand, and they're like, silly Omega. You know, they're like, they have their kid, and they're all like sitting around a table, and they're like, hey Omega, tell us a joke. And he's like, the boy at the table is adopted. And they're like, ha ha.
It's like a fan-made thing?
I think it's like an official commercial they put out.
Huh.
Oh man. It's so effing good though. It's like, why can't we get more ads like that?
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Man, I don't know why for a second I was expecting it to be Image Shell.
I can imagine how torn you must feel looking at that sky.
Nah, he joined at the perfect
Knowing
time.
what it means to everyone.
The guys joined the stream at a bad time. What, didn't you know you're adopted, Hectix?
Sorry, you had to find out like this.
Yeah, sorry you had to find out via the Omega Sphere ad.
Oh, excuse me.
Man.
Radar. Quit it.
How funny would it be if he just goes somewhere to like chill out and you just look over and the villain's just standing there like, oh yeah, yo, they sure do put up a fight, don't they?
He's just standing here like, I told you to come join me. What are you doing?
Well, I've just flashed before my eyes. Oh man, but sup, Hectix? I still can't believe it's coming from me. Yeah. Yeah, this is a problem.
Big problem.
Yeah, if we can't contain all this light energy, it's gonna, like, screw everyone over.
Neither can I, to be honest.
Yeah. How are you and Lucky doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty great.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
But you heard what the
Yeah.
astronaut said. The light you
This happens
shine
every time I order
around
food
you,
and
whether
I
you like
can't
it or not.
get up immediately to go
Even
throw
the
out my
smaller and
garbage.
can see that.
Cat won't leave it alone.
Man, if only we could absorb magic better, that would solve all these problems.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
I mean, we can need to do something, though. Situation's kinda not great, man.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm.
Yeah.
It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it?
Last fight.
Nah, but their heart was in the right place.
And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest.
Yeah.
There were
If we
times,
didn't
years,
stop them back
decades
then,
that
would that have,
followed
like,
my
actually
life
changed
to the better of
much?
just
I
letting
feel like it
enjoy the
wouldn't
outcome.
have.
Oh, shoot.
Huh? Wait, what?
You know the Moogle events they run?
Yeah?
There's another one coming up next weekend.
Oh, so we'll have to, like, grind quests again.
If you want the items, yeah.
Yeah, what odds are they giving out?
Should be a list.
Should be.
Ooh, okay, there's a ring based on a thing from Shadowbringers that I kind of want. Another dog whistle.
I need that dog whistle.
Ooh, it's the Shinryu whistle.
Mmm.
There's the whistle for what's her name, Lakshmi, and there's the whistle
Who?
for the snake god.
Oh, right, that lady. Yeah, that weirdo.
Yeah, and the Susano dog whistle.
So I could have just got all the dogs right here.
Pretty much.
If I didn't miss out on the other one.
There's a
Man.
couple of emotes, couple of hairstyles.
Oh, that's neat.
Wow, there's a bunch of. Holy cow!
There's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a few like minions and like a lot of minions.
Oh,
And,
dang.
oh, wait, not a lot of minions, but there's minions, there's earrings and rings and such.
Yeah, I'll have to actually, like, drag you on this one, then.
Just
Like, with the
housing
last one, I sort of dragged my feet and didn't quite make it.
Yeah, there's like housing items and everything. This is a big one.
Yeah, sure, it's a dog whistle. We can't use it on Scath and D&D. Nah, we need a
Different
lizard whistle for that.
different kind of whistle. This one summons a dog.
So if you had a Scath whistle, would it summon a Scath?
By Final Fantasy logic, I guess.
I like the idea you just blow it and it just appears like out of nowhere, like a puff of smoke, and you blow it again and it doesn't go away. You just can't get rid of him.
But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had.
Yeah, we
Always,
sure made that
always
big
we took the burden
golem.
of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one.
Yeah. Maybe if we come together again, we can...
Their hope still burns.
I don't know. Probably should have phrased that differently, honestly. Yeah,
They were
well.
still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky.
Yeah.
We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Okay, but we kind of need solutions, though.
You'll figure it out.
Will we?
Yeah.
I feel like so far we've been doing a really bad job of figuring it out.
I mean, if you don't figure it out, then you can't keep playing the game.
Yeah, let's fist bump a ghost and clip through it slightly, as is the ghost's will.
As I thought, what happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished. The fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Okay, so what is this then?
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me.
Wait, can we get possessed by
You're the
Ardbert?
man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Heck yeah. What was that glow,
For
though?
what it's worth, I
Dunno.
cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
That's not super reassuring, man. Because you're kind of a ghost.
Let us be about it, hero.
Yeah, let us be about it then.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes.
Oh, hey,
Look
you.
at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be, like, huge now?
You can send like a... Like, that's how Feaol is still, like, doing stuff for you. She has, like, a small part of herself running around doing stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. You have cracks running through all that pretty soul of yours. Wait, can you actually fix this?
Sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
No, please actually help me, though. This is a problem.
Feaol can't fix it, per se.
Well, if she at least help a little bit, that's better than nothing.
Cut ties with the mortal world? Hide away in the castle?
I mean, then I'd just go Sin Eater. And we'd be, like, back to square one with that.
It won't fix the problem. But would it really matter? If If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Eel Meg will rise up in your defense.
Yeah?
My crown and scepter are yours.
Feol's solution is we'll make you our king and just roll with it, I guess.
I'm not sure how that solves anything.
Well, you'd be locked in the castle like Titania.
Yeah, I guess.
So you couldn't be out in the world causing, doing damage.
Yeah. And I guess that's better than nothing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is Feol can't really fix it, but she can make it so you can't cause any more damage.
Yeah.
My dear beloved sapling.
But Feol's also like, I knew you'd never go for it, though.
Have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through.
Okay.
Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go. His ruby
Yeah.
eyes with warmth aglow.
Yeah, that was a bit of a crazy
See
shock.
yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Just glad that you remembered who he was after a second.
Yeah. Man,
I thought the reveal would happen. You'd be like, "Who is this guy? I have no idea."
yeah. Like, it took a second, but it's like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Stand in his
There's a
presence,
reason.
ask his
There's a
voice,
reason the Crystal Tower became mandatory to the story.
Yeah, it's a very weird reason, but it's a reason.
But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Can we shove some of this light energy into the tower?
Honestly, that was what Grahatia was planning on doing, but it seems that he might be the only one who actually knows how to make that work.
Yeah.
And he's been kidnapped.
Yeah. So I guess the plan's we have to save him, and then we'll, like, you know, be able to have him do that big sacrifice again, but for real this time. Because, like, that's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe something else will present itself.
Don't expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not gone in search of an Amuro. I feel like with this, like, game specifically, it's like, you know, it's gonna be something we've seen before, but it's like so long ago I'm just not thinking of it. Like something that was like already pre-established, like, you know, oh, maybe we can like rejoin with a parallel version of ourselves or something in another world, and then, you know, because we're more of an Asian, we can contain it more or something.
Who knows?
Wait a second, like, is our parallel self Ardbert?
Who knows?
Are we gonna just rejoin with Ardbert and then, like, that'll fix it?
Who knows?
Is Ardbert just gonna dramatically sacrifice himself by possessing us, and then we'll just suck up all the light and be good?
Who knows?
He has imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No except for the X-Heart is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed, a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. Is that why we touched Ardbert and he started glowing?
Who knows?
The XRA smiled and said, because one day the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Yeah, it's totally that, isn't it?
Who knows?
Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to teleport. Okay, yeah, where do I actually have to go? This is Almero Launch. Okay, well, let's teleport up there then. I feel like I'm being very annoying with this. But it's also like...
I mean, you can ask all the questions you want, but I'm not going to give you an answer.
Yeah, I'm not expecting one either. It's just kind of funny. Oh, it's this about you're out writing the X-Art's memoirs, are you? Not trying to tell you considering we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. Well, if anyone has fresh insights to share, that'd be the Captain Line, I'd say. Lost her parents to an eater attack long after she was born, and the X-Art saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, the two are like grandfather and granddaughter. Imagine News's predicament here doubly hard. Not that our proud captain or let it show. If you decide to talk to Lana, she'll be our usual post at the Ancestor Gate. Okay, and that's like over at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Okay, yeah. I'm starting to get the hang of this. See, a trick of traversing the Crystal Tower is you just don't.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to go to that parallel universe, you need Dragoon to send you there. Yeah. And our soul did leave our body, I think. No, wait, that was everyone else.
Yeah, no, you're still whole.
Yeah.
That's
We're the only one who wasn't hit by Dragoon.
That's something I actually meant to bring up when I the other day when you were streaming, and they were like, "Oh, Xenos knows, or the Asian knows that the Scion's bodies are still on the source."
Yeah.
And you included yourself, and I meant to be like, "No, you're actually here."
Yeah. That honestly does make sense. Because, like, I think at the time I was, like, kind of aware of it, but I was still wording it in, like, a weird way.
It worked correctly for you because you were the intended target.
Yeah. Words pertaining to the X-Art? Well, need no documentation to relate all I know of his history, if that's what interests you. Less than a decade passed since the Code of the Flood, where the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon after. He wanted all who sought our spot to be they locals who had lost their homes or Vorvers, fleeing the ruined kingdoms, and together they found the city which would become the Crystarium. Okay, yeah. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal dress. So people considered his scandalizing skin alike to the attire he had summoned, and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, it would seem that's a mystery that remains unsolved to this... Unsolved, you say?
He never revealed his identity to anybody. He only ever referred to himself as the Crystal Exarch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport to Fort Job and just go from there.
Oh, is that where you're supposed to go?
No, I'm supposed to go south of Fort Job.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, remember about the whole king deal. Gratia is technically royalty.
Yeah, that does make sense.
He's like Allegan royalty, so
yeah,
like it's a
He's
people.
royalty to a dead empire.
Basically.
Man, I was trying to remember what it's like during that Crystal, like, Tower quest or whatever, now that it's, like, extremely super relevant. Because I think if I remember right, he was, like, hitting on you or something. Like, I think he was, like, weirdly flirtatious or whatever.
Maybe a little bit. It's mostly that he always looked up to the Warrior of Light.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what it was then.
And that's why when you asked if he's flirting with you in Kalusia, I was like, kinda.
Kinda. Oh, man. Hey, has Don told you woke up?
Oh wow, Lena's here for me too.
Huh. Welcome surprise. Now, if only the X-Art was returned to us. He was tamed by his rivals of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had a bad idea of where to find him. So I bristled with them to ask for patience. I did not understand their hesitation, till I saw that you'd fallen. Only then did I realize I had no business rushing ahead. Yeah, it's a bad situation for everyone. The moment before he left to join you in Kalusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. Opens a door in the ocular, whose chamber knows the umbilicus, yeah. The room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. Oh, that sounds like it might be something. Bid me allowed none into the tower once he departed. Only in the event that an army of ears descended upon the city was I to access the umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me such instructions, but battle with Valtteri loomed near, and the time I accepted the key without much thought. Okay. Yeah, so he kind of knew this might go down.
Mm-hmm.
When I recalled the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Telling Kizune, I need you to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions were truly fighting. Oh, well... It's a lot.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I trust in the Exarch. I should not be voicing these doubts when he's not here to respond to them personally. But you've come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Yeah. See, I'm not the only one who burns for answers. Time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of ears, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Okay, so... probably something here that's, like, of use to us. Oh, hey, we finally hit level 80.
Nice.
Oh, you just got the tank out.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know why, it's just fun to see you just standing there like that. Or rather, sitting there like that.
This is rough. This is the area you get the tank from, so why not?
Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Go, meet me in the ocular, and I'll unlock the door. Let's go! Right, thankfully I just teleport over there.
I was gonna teleport back to the Crystarium.
Yeah. Oh, tank's gone. Maybe if we can hit Emmett Shelk with a Dragoon, then we can get him to teleport to another world.
We can sunder Emmett Selk and make him less than whole.
We just hit him with the truck and, like, only half his spirit gets sent away. But because he becomes an isekai protagonist, he becomes, like, fully powered immediately. We just make two of them by accident. And they're both just as strong.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus.
Huh.
You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should probably switch up how his outfit looks before we go further and get into a big cutscene. Never mind, we're going forward into a big cutscene.
Yep.
Yeah, well. Well, this is the secret room, alright.
Look, you looked at a thing and it triggered an echo flashback.
Gets hit by Dragoon twice, he'll be twice as powerful.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee.
Can you imagine if you had hit by a truck and sent to another world and you're overpowered, and then, like, another truck hits you and you get sent to a different world and you're underpowered?
There's probably some stupid isekai out there that does that.
That time I got hit by a truck and transported to another isekai, but then that isekai got hit by a truck and I transported to yet another isekai.
Yeah, that.
Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too...
Also, Urianger knew his name and everything the whole time.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Oregon.
Like he said, you couldn't have known what his plan was, or you would have tried to stop him.
No, I really wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have, but your character would have.
The boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe ere its creeping vine.
Like, if I say you would have tried to stop him, just assume that I mean your character.
Yeah.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, for sure.
Okay.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale.
Certainly.
Like, it feels weird that this whole plot revolves around, like, you know, the fact that, like, Allegan royalty are, like, cat people with red eyes. And I completely forgot that and made a character that was, like, a cat person with red eyes.
The fact that he's a cat, that he's a Mikote is just... that's not actually relevant. Allegans just looked like regular human beings.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny to me.
In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures.
Go on.
It proposed a method by which one could enter the river of time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds.
Wait, if we can go into the River of Time, doesn't that mean we can go to the past?
Was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left to
Wait, is that how the Echo works?
The theory would be put into practice.
Like, it just, you know, looks into the River of Time and just sends you the information?
I don't know. The Echo is one of the most unexplained things in this game.
Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder.
But considering Grahatia's from the future, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Mankind is finished. Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass.
Okay. So he's literally going to go back in time and stop this.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the end of the Crystal Tower raid, but Grahatia sealed himself in the tower and said that he would awaken once mankind had progressed to a certain point or something.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and it's more so that they actually really needed the power of the Crystal Tower or something. I'm not entirely sure, but for whatever reason, they woke up Grahatia early, and yeah, this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is getting really confusing really quickly.
Multiverse theory. Like I think it's the type of time travel that creates multiple timelines.
Yeah, makes sense. Like, because I assume that, like, this means there's a timeline where he tried to go back and it didn't work or something.
All that remained
Supposedly, this is the only time he attempted it.
Okay, yeah.
And by means of such technologies,
Because alternate timeline Sid and the Ironworks figured out the basics of time travel.
So, like, so if you go back in time and you go back to the past, but, like, the current timeline doesn't change, then everyone around you, did you just, like, cease to exist?
I guess.
Like, they're just watching, it's like, I'll now travel to the past and change history, and you just explode, and everyone's like, was that supposed to happen? Well, crap don't seem changed.
There's a joke in the Dragon Ball Z abridged movie, the Trunks special.
Yeah.
Where Bulma's like, I just hope that this isn't multiverse theory, so that when you go back in time, everything just gets fixed. And then Trunks disappears, and she's like, well, crap.
Some while before, as it turned out, it is all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century.
Dang.
Yeah, also he missed, so that's why he's been here for 100 years and had to extend his life by connecting to the tower.
The only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
an undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot.
However history be rewritten.
Yeah, even Arianje is just like, holy crap, dude, what?
Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, if you actually manage to fix this, you might disappear.
Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict.
So, like, we get him into the tower, and then he seals himself up for, like, let's say, like, 5,000 years or so, or whatever.
It wouldn't have even been that long, because Sid and the Ironworks were still alive.
Yeah, alright, let's say it's like 100 years. And then he goes back and goes to another world 100 years in the past. From, like, where the present was before, so it's like, he went back 200 years, essentially, I believe. And then, like, stayed here even though time flows differently until it could sync up. But for us, it was just like, you know, like a year or so, maybe 2. Something like that.
Which pitted brother against
If we're going by time from Crystal Tower to Shadowbringers, it would be years, because we're going by expansion.
the force which held it together was
Yeah, because Crystal Tower was like expansions. That was like in the Realm Reborn.
Yeah, that wasn't even an expansion. That was base game.
Yeah, so I'd say like, assuming each expansion's like a year, something that'd be like, what, 3 or 4 years, I guess.
Probably more. Shadowbringers has been going on for a couple, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I feel like that's got straight enough.
It was her. The warrior.
Basically, Grahati is from a ruined future, and he went back into the past to try to fix it.
Yeah, alright.
Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The warrior of Light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow.
Yeah.
In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally.
Okay, that's cool.
In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights.
So does this mean the book they have is like an account of the future?
Basically.
This is Alexander all over again.
Funny you should say that.
It should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers. Concerning as it did the warrior of light herself, it was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them
Okay.
together to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again. And live.
Alright.
I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
It feels like there's something here I'm missing, but I don't know what. This is just a lot to take in.
I mean, it's basically send Grahatia back in time to make sure the Warrior of Light doesn't die, so she can save future.
Yeah. And he kind of
It
failed.
was you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how
Not yet, he hasn't.
and of your part in arranging Amphilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. It was clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world.
Yeah, come on, Oregon.
Trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
I don't know why I just looked at the books in the background and thought they were like pizza boxes for a second. I was like, man, he's eating a lot of pizza. I don't know what's wrong with me that was the first thing that came to mind.
Said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain. I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die.
Yeah, okay, so that's the plan.
Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me, but in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity, and ensuring this tale ends as it must.
Yeah, funny thing about that.
Have you take what I have told you of the calamity, and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
So Urianger wasn't lying to us because he... Urianger was lying to us in order to make the whole... for the better good.
Yeah, he was lying to us so we would keep going, and they lied again so that we wouldn't feel bad about sacrificing him. Him as in, like, this guy, not Oriange.
Yeah.
History
Yeah.
remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would.
Unlike the...
No other took
God, what was his deal with the Warriors of Darkness when they appeared? I don't even remember.
I remember they just showed up, and it's like, oh my god, the Warriors of Darkness are gonna cause all this problems or whatever, and you show up to stop them, and it's really cool, but it's like kinda confusing. And they're like, okay, I guess off to another world then.
I just don't remember why Urianger was like behind the scenes for the
I will
whole
see
deal.
this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Okay.
Big dump.
Huh?
Big plot dump.
Yeah, big plot
Careful
dump.
now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case.
Yeah.
What do you mean to do?
I'll mean to have a few words with both of them. Man, they look like such a weirdo in this outfit. There's so many mismatched things.
That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Okay, so let's go to fight the foul boss, except not really, probably.
We gotta go under the sea.
Under the sea. Man, I'm sure I have. Have I ever linked a reverse mermaid sings part of your world?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like.
Awful. Got it.
Hilarious. Just having, like, fish upper half with, like, just human legs poking out. It's just doing this big ballet thing with these little legs. It just opens its mouth and just starts screaming incoherently. Yeah, so about the Tempest. Yes, Dave, go to see as much Kalugia is bound. Make your request to the Tamers. They'll provide you with the Amro to fly you over to the Wars, but... Okay, yeah. Mean to leave right this moment? Sorry, what?
Where am I going? To the Amaro launch, I guess.
Yeah, let's do this! To the Amaro! Man, every time I hear that, I just can't not think of the Gundam protagonist. It's like, I feel like there's a joke there somewhere, I just have no idea what it is. Yeah, our Amaro can swim, but to reach the ocean floor is,
I believe Seto once told you himself that Amaro can't go too far underwater.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the whole reason we had to go diving for him.
Yep. Don't worry, you'll figure something out.
Yeah, this is very concerning.
Ah, we have found thee. Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
Yeah, you ready for this?
By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true
Rihanji's like, yeah, I know.
I offer no excuses.
I bet you don't.
When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
You bet I
If
am.
thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Yeah. Danger of those around me. Yeah, just straight up no more lies. That's a good option.
Pray
No
believe
more
me when I
lies.
say that I
Let's
will
do
be ruthless
this.
in deceiving thee. Indeed, I curse the circumstances which compelled me to do so. But no further secrets lie between us, I swear it.
You're just like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be fine, because you predicted I'd die to the Black Rose, right? And he's like, oh.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianche.
Yeah.
What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
Rain, you've had so long. You've had so long to search this crap. It's a bit late now.
Yeah, it's like, if we haven't found a solution by now, it's probably not gonna happen.
It's more like, even if we could find one, like, time is not a thing we have on our side anymore. Like, because we rushed through the Volturi thing when we knew we were screwed up, so, you know. Yeah, now we just have to deal with it.
Of course, I know.
It's basically a matter of, if I have limited time, then we need to move now.
Yeah.
But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No, the least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Let's do it.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Let's do it.
Are we all in agreement then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is there aught we can do to help?
I just imagine, like, Emmett Shulk just shows up in the crowd.
We may not know the whole story. We do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
I mean,
Well, not in so many words.
yeah.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
Yeah. Yeah, and you put it like that, it's kind of obvious.
Some strangers show up and all of a sudden the night returns. It's like, of course we knew it was you.
Yeah.
Long have we been waiting for a certain someone to arrive.
Or one of you.
At once that it must.
Yeah, one of us at least.
When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Yeah. Yeah, we are the Warrior of Darkness, and we're gonna screw over that light once and for
I
all.
understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless.
Yeah.
So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. Come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
And this is neat, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll see the XR at home sphere and sound. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Pessimist answer.
Yeah! I like to think you said super enthusiastically, like, yeah, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And they're like, yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah.
Oh, right, we have to be level, like, 79. Okay. Crap, what jobs do we have that are 79? Well, I guess we have the one. Yeah, it's pretty much approaching the end of the game anyways, so you know what? It's time. Wait, what's this with the weird headgear? Alright, I do better than that. What do I actually have to work with? Yeah, screw it, that's fine. Yeah. I'll just... Oh, it's like saved. This is the best gear I have right now. Nope. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. There occur lessons we consider the most effective methods for reaching the depths of the temple, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet, here to discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closes the bar heads, we're unlikely to surface until our great deed is done. Alright, Soul 79. That looks like a quest. This looks like it's gonna be a big thing. Alright, so hey, let's work with the Fae, being whom I have yet to meet face to face. More than waste words on the explanation, I bid thee fellows me unto the hamlet of Sultan, flat to the south and west, and I'll become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Okay. Oh, we have to go all the way over here. Alright, this might take a bit.
I can fly you there.
Yeah, that might help a little.
Where'd you teleport to?
I just went to, like, Fort Jom, I think is.
Okay. I'm actually at the location you're headed to, but then I was like, not really realizing how long it would take you to get here on foot.
Yeah,
Or
that's fine.
Or a non-flying mount.
Yeah, unfortunately this dumb bird can't fly.
I'm right behind you, by the way.
Oh, hey. Yeah, it's actually a bit of a ways out there.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the place, man.
I was gonna fly you there.
You can catch up with me.
Catching up with you is not a problem.
Okay.
I could literally fly circles around you.
Let's do this. Heck yeah! Yeah! Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know exactly which dock I'm headed to, but I know the general area.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll pull it out. It should be a little further ahead.
This dock, by any chance?
Not the first one. It's on the mainland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is. You went past it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Had to circle around. Yeah, the foliage-carved masthead beneath is our kid is safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou should soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though to be much to my shame, I can but fail and flounder with the mightiest I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one all the spectacle of mine and upstrokes.
I was gonna say, I was just gonna shorten it and be like, he can't swim.
That boy ain't buoyant.
Yeah.
How did that somehow become, like, the most memorable line from this game for me?
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Just straight up, I'm afraid that boy ain't very buoyant. Oh, I can't use the boat.
Swimming time.
Alright. We got this.
By
Man,
the way,
it-
mount.
Huh?
Your mount might. Oh no, no, your mount won't work
Yeah, not unless we're underwater.
because it's considered flight.
Yeah.
You can go beneath the surface here.
Alright, I'm pretty sure it does work if you're like...
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, we should like... There we go. We had finally used the bird right.
Using the bird right as swimming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I still want that car. It's a good car.
Good car.
Man, it's still crazy how, like, hard they went in on FF15.
Yeah, no other event got anything nearly as cool or useful.
I just, like, in general, because they made that car in real life, and they're like, hey, you wanna buy this? And I'm sure someone did.
Give us all your money. By the way, I think your goal is to look underwater at something.
Yeah, it's down here somewhere.
Investigate something, rock, beneath the water surface. Yeah, you need to go underwater.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there it is. The suspect rock formation.
Let's see if you get what's going on, because I don't think I did.
Oh, this is an eye. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of a giant stone island.
Oh, maybe it did know it was good. Well, maybe it had some idea, considering it just kind of tells you it's an eye.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just back up. Yeah. I don't know what kind of creature this is, but this is definitely some kind of critter. Wait, no, this is a whale. This is just the lunar whale.
It's not the lunar whale.
Not the lunar whale, but like Bismarck, I guess, would... Yeah, 'cause there's like the horn up there, isn't there?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's totally what that is. Yeah. It's like a big Bismarck island.
Is that the only thing you had to investigate?
I've got something over there, too.
It's probably also underwater.
Yeah, it seems to be. Probably should have, like, checked that out before I jumped up then. Alright, come, bird! Eagle away! Wait, no, it's down here.
The love that the Falcon gets like water propellers when you go underwater.
Pierce saw enough. The rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or is it just your imagination? Alright, to the surface then. Man. But yeah, just thinking back, it's like, how much stuff did they actually do for FF15 coming out? Because they made a car in real life for it, and they're like, oh hey, buy this please. And they also made like a movie, and they also made like an anime OVA. Like, all this stuff for a game that wasn't even really completely like finished yet.
Yeah. It had flaws, but I liked it.
Yeah. Kinda nutty. Well, what hast thou discerned? Reminds me of a certain primal. Oh, I should have said it's just like the big one. Yes, yes. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same Talbot we know, the great feathered whale revered by Vanu of the Source. When enlisted say to bear us into the depths, and therein banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in the form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sky. Then the compass, you may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when our home of Val cometh. Are you paying Orionji?
Oh, you can't see it. Look near me.
Oh, there's like a little fish.
Bismarck?
Oh, okay.
A wind-up Bismarck?
Yeah. Now I must needs ask for sons while I make my supplication.
Oh, he vanished.
Alright, come on, Oregon.
Oh, I wonder if it teleported you straight down to where you're headed.
Probably, actually.
Let's see if I can find you.
Oh boy. Alright. You got this, man.
I'm to think of it. Where do you...
I believe you can awaken the whale.
Oh, yep, there you are. It just teleported you down here.
Bomb of the Western Sea we go. Pray lose your back and your breath. Oh, I can't sleep because the sun's up.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Okay. We need fair wool.
Remembered.
For once. Oh my god.
My snake, Yak! You've learned to call me at last!
Yeah.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Yeah. Man, one want to bust out the main theme.
Yes, Bismarck picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. Van Red Rithje.
Yeah. Yeah, just straight up like, this is weird.
Yeah, Bismarck's like, oh, okay, if the king demands it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
Yeah, will do, fair wool.
Your Majesty, our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Yeah.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe in Ba.
Let's do this. Yeah, what he said. Come on, Bismarck. Let's do this. Oh, jeez. I thought it was just gonna sink down.
Well, no, because this isn't the water you need to go into.
Okay. Makes sense.
Also, yeah, we already know Bismarck can fly.
Yeah? Yeah, this is true.
It's a sky whale in our world.
I guess what we really don't know is that it can swim.
It's all gone back to the way it was.
Love this.
100 years of hunting rainbows.
Yeah.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods.
Yeah, that was sick.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Oh, I see where this is going.
You could never behold anything as amazing.
That actually looks really nice.
What a
Yeah.
monster! Where did it even come from? Whoa there! It's not stopping. Run!
Run, you
Oh,
idiots.
man. Oh, that's great.
Also, here comes another good song.
May your journey be a safe one. Like, so much of these undersea areas just feels like, you know, what Stormblood was trying to do, but kinda better.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck.
Oh, this is a good song.
Swells to form a dome beneath the waves.
I'm a big fan of it.
The waters recede. The tempests.
Man,
fall
this is
laid
chill
bare.
as fuck.
In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
Yeah, very appropriate.
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Tempest.
This is the final area.
This looks like a foul area, alright. Full glad I am that Bismarck was true to his word. We arrive in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here we shall find the lair of Image Shulk, and, I believe, the imprisoned Exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it's of course a trifling means to flee unto the rift. Yet I suspect such trials not impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key of the Crystal Tower, and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this our water realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. Let's do this.
By the way, you know how loading screens, whenever you log in, show like the area you're in?
Yeah?
Until we get to a certain point that I tell you, don't log out here.
Oh.
Because it'll show big spoils. Big spoilers.
Okay. Will you tell me when we're, like, right before that point?
Yeah, I'll let you know if, like, by the time we reach the end of today's stream, I'll let you know if it's safe to log out here. Probably not, but we'll depending on how long you want to go, we'll see.
Yeah. Probably won't be a super huge load longer.
Okay.
Keep off to the rock formation's large enough to house a stronghold. Alright, let's be off then. But watch your footing. Ground's still well and likely to be slippery. Yeah, alright. So what exactly do we have to deal with here?
A bunch of monsters.
What is this thing? It's like weird little flower? Alright.
Yeah, a bunch of undersea life.
Yeah, deep sea leech.
All of a sudden, a bunch of undersea creatures all of a sudden don't have any water to live in.
Yeah. Sea Gelton. Ah, that's a classic. Man, this... I don't know how big this area is. It looks pretty big.
It's pretty big.
This is way bigger than I expected.
After you attune to the Aetheryte down here, we should head south.
Where is the... Oh, it's over there. Man, like... Yeah, this is something, isn't it? Hey, there's fish people. Little
They're, no, what are they called on the source?
Ondu.
No, on the source they're called, they're not Sahagin, I don't think. Maybe they are.
Sahagin sounds right.
Yeah, in this world they're called Ondo.
So this is it. The, like, last Aetheryte in the game as far as this expansion.
Nope.
Nope.
One more.
Yeah, alright. Man, it's been weird seeing how each of these things looks so different.
Yeah, this one's, I like this one. This one's cool looking.
Yeah, this is a neat one. Also, yeah, this place totally does count as a city. Okay. The finless ones, they followed me! Where we come, where you took away our water? Oh, we just straight up stole the water.
Bismarck's breath just cleared out the water.
So this is where the Ondo make their homes. I had to wonder. Pretty for the inconvenience we've caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We had the great dole of air that we might conduct most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Man, can you imagine if, like, some undersea life wanted to, like, search something on land, and they spawned, like, a giant war bubble over, like, a major city?
Everybody die.
Yeah, like, immediately.
Yeah. So, well, that's the difference, is these guys can breathe air.
Yeah, I'm sure they need to get well eventually, though.
There is still a problem with the air.
Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? Maybe? Mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. Okay, if you're the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you're not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand, but you would be willing to elaborate. Yeah. Seems like they're dealing with some crap. So, what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. Our presence make meandering search would produce more swiftly if we had called upon Anno's local knowledge. Yeah, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain speaks of. Could be Shulk's stronghold, you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? Maybe? That seems like a bit of a stretch. Remember my first scheme for earning Fulmore? I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative training opportunities with the Ondo. Individual I dealt with was reluctant in the mares and curious in the custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe though with the right approach we can build similar relationships here. Okay. Well, that Chieftain foe didn't leave us many options. Well, if we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must need to locate its beginning. Just plain our all too dramatic arrival had thrown the settlement into confusion. We're ready to solve such problems we've caused, and assure our host that there are purpose here is not to inimmensial to them? Inimmensial? They might yet prove amenable to reason.
Go.
Yeah, I smell chores, but very well, if it can be done quickly. Yeah, well, I do worry what will happen if Ondo's tails end up leaving us to a dead end. Yeah. Can't say for certain, but I sense the tribe has a deep connection to the Asians. Has a deeper connection than first meets the... Really? Warrants further investigation, thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being.
Honestly, it's the least you can do after uprooting their entire society.
Yeah, I'll do what I can, I suppose. Yeah. So it's settled. Y'shtola, pray proceed with your investigation. Rest of us will see out fostering some goodwill. Man, can Senators swim? I feel like there has to be some Senators that can swim.
There could be aquatic sin eaters.
Because, like, the situation changes dramatically based on whether or not the Senators can actually reach these people. Yeah, you won't believe who I just bumped into. Oh, it's the guy. Yeah. I would, then you had not come. Then my missile came, but the visits did not continue. Yeah, well, things happened. Perhaps, were the dry return and came to the north as home to giant crabs. We don't fear the crabs, for we are the swifter swimmers. There is no water, we run, they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. Yeah, we can kill some crabs. How long is this into the final expansion of the game?
We're getting close.
It's like final stretch of the final expansion, and it's like, oh yeah, we need to like kill some crabs to help out the fish folk.
Like I said, you did horribly inconvenience their entire culture.
Yeah, it's just, really like crazy to like put into perspective like that.
If it's for what it's worth, I believe it does go somewhere plot relevant.
Yeah. And I'm sure it will eventually, but it's like, is weird to be like, this is basically like the endest of end games right now. And it's like, oh no, murder some crabs, please. Like, I was saying, it'd be nice if they were like sea dragons or something, so it'd be like, you know, like a bit bigger of a deal feeling. And, these better be some nutty crabs. Oh, it's just little mud crabs. Alright. I guess we're just gonna murder these effing crabs then.
I did it. I did scholar things.
Oh yeah, which one did you do?
Adlo.
Oh. Wait, which move's Adlo?
I gave you big shield.
Oh right, yeah, that one. Alright, come on, crap. I'll blow you up with those, like, over-the-top explosions I know. Outside Black Mage. Okay, I guess that was the adequate number of crabs to murder to make these people happy. I swear, if we, like, go back there, A's just straight up, like, no, murder more crabs, though.
We need more dead crabs.
We eventually go back over, and it's like, we talk to the crabs, and they're like, nah, stop killing us, please.
Did you attune to the Aetheryte?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, just making sure. There's a way back down here. It's just you have to walk all the way to, remember the dock in the cutscene you just watched?
Yeah.
The way back down here is there.
Oh wait, now I have to go over... No way I can go over this way, can I? I think this works. This looks like it should work. Okay, yeah, it's like a cliff.
Whee!
But... Oh god!
You're fine.
Okay, yeah, I definitely, like... Oh. So I just saw the line and I was like, oh geez, something's going to murder me. You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. You reach the first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I'll say we have reached the local crab population to far less threatening numbers. Yeah, my thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Yeah, this is only part of my apology to you, remember? Besides, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might convince you to tell us something about the village instead. I'd like to learn more about you and your people, oh jeez. Alright, before Floodkid had said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who are out hunting survived. They swam aimless and tossed until they bled buildings on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, long lost they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been separated the scars of time and current. These structures provide shelter for my people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their existence seemed like a miracle. First settlers part of their good fortune. It was clear a race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. Know us on discern. Alright. that the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of these eternal sanctuary till such time as they'd returned. Thus of John your coming. And this great Vanish of Var was by the ancients' design. You will find warm... Okay, if it is just that your coming in this great Vanish of Var was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here. Okay, yeah. Ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same... Wait, no, Wesson serves? There will be no doubt in the matter. Yeah, it should be serves. Come on, Final Fantasy, get together. It would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. Yeah. Thank you for the lesson. Pash own, and we'll continue to do all we can to assist you people, should you desire our help with our trouble. Pray don't hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand, only do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. That's how you do it. You can't just pick and choose, you have to be consistent. Oh geez, so many quests just popped up. Oh, it's this one up here.
Let's, hold on one sec. Where's it at? Alright, hop in.
Wait, where are we going?
South.
Okay. I trust you have a good reason for this.
Yeah. Switch to a healer. Like a level 80 healer.
Okay, I think I had to get out of the car for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind, I'll just do it. Alright, I'm also a scholar then.
Cool. I don't know if you can even do this yet, but hey, we're gonna find out. Is there a dude here?
No?
Okay, never mind. Here, I'll take you back. I guess that'll just happen naturally through the quest line.
Yeah.
Where's the door? Here it is.
Wait, don't go!
What happened?
I hit L3 and fell out.
Oops.
There we go. That's what I was hoping to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, car vision. Oh, geez, this actually looks really jank.
You meant to hit R3.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, like, turning with this field of view is not good.
Basically, where I took you is the reason you have to get the, you have to do a Cardinal Virtue quest.
Is this the only way I can walk backwards? I think it might be.
You can adjust the control scheme to let you do it.
Okay, yeah.
Standard type, character based. But it makes you move like this. So like you have to change your camera angle to move forward without
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
strafing or walking backwards.
Yeah, I'm not fond of that at all. The precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, you should, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confer a theory I've been working on. Come.
How does it feel to fly around with the controls like this?
Probably not great. Actually, wait, no, it might be better.
Nah.
Nah.
It's
Oh.
It's weird being able to move backwards in a vehicle.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Eh.
Oh hey, Y'shtola. What you got for us?
And kind of drift.
Can't Tokyo drift.
A little bit.
First requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement, and note their most distinctive characteristics. Second one, you use this knife to take scratchings from all of the remnant walls. Pray be as though you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigation. Okay. I'm sure it's a really good point behind this, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh, we have one of these.
It's your favorite.
Gotta inspect the building for weird features. Yep, this sure looks like a building. What am I looking for? Oh, I guess that's a way in.
The window, I guess.
And that sure is a window. She's like, okay, what distinctive features did you find? It's like, well, these buildings have windows. Amazing. As that does imply they weren't intended to be underwater. After applying considerable pressure, you can't move so much as a flake of stone. Oh hey, these buildings are hard and they have ways to see out of them. That's my progress report, Y'shtola.
You did it. You're a master investigator.
We are ace detective, man. We are better detective than Shuichi and Kaido combined. Yeah, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structure appears the same to both your sight and mine. So you could not have so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade. Yeah, to be fair, I'm using a healer, though. If I switch to Samurai, maybe I could do it.
No. That's the whole point she's getting at. Is like, these buildings are indestructible.
Buildings that you investigate are a prime example. They appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but it's nothing of the sort. I'll describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkin Empire, one of the greatest powers in Norvert, produced nothing which compares to its level of perfection. But if not the Ronkins, then who are the ancients the Ono claim as the architect of their sanctuary? Was it the Asians? Yeah, I expect it's the reason Uatselk withdrew here to the Tempest. Yeah, that honestly would make sense. May simply have wished to retreat somewhere most mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here? It Shulk's devoted to his role, and thus we want to assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves in the Asian agenda. Or mayhaps it's a place more dear to him than any other.
If this questline isn't as long as I thought, then we might be able to get to a point where you could safely log out here.
Can I safely log out right now?
No.
You say this place was built by the ancient Asians? Yeah? Well, these structures are remains of a time before history. The star that was yet whole and unbroken. Traces in the source could have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. So it's super stone. It's like stone, but super. Here's the first scene. By Shelt's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. Design's much simplified, of course, but you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected. Yeah, kinda. We're close to the truth, I feel. Let's search the surroundings for another tower. One which matches the picture, near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east. But to the south hold no such structures. We try to look further in the northwest. Okay. So we can just look at the thing now. Oh, we have to find the buildings that look like the ones in the mural.
Yeah.
Oh, this might take a bit.
Oh, shoot. I kind of remember this. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just a big area that you have to locate, right?
Yeah, probably. I think she said to search at the northeast. Oh, gee, this might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I may just have to take the hit on whatever spoiler this is. So to the north... No, this is the northwest. What am I doing?
It totally is.
Inspect it from the survey point in the northeast. Okay. This is just a super weird thing, because it's like, we kind of are already aware of the conclusion, but we still have to find proof of it. Well, I mean, this is the northeast. Is this where we were supposed to go, I guess? It has to be somewhere around here. Maybe it's this location around that bend? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Like, we are supposed to search the northeast, right?
Coordinates are 2211. I just looked up the answer, because...
Alright, this is not the way I'm going. That's the southwest. No, wait, that's the northwest. This is the way I was going before. Where did I get northeast from, then? Oh, well, at least I know where I'm going now.
22...
Yeah, if we did not have coordinates, I'd not find this in the stream. I'd just have to, like, end off.
Yeah. Should be here-ish, if you can see me on the map.
Yeah, I don't like that noise.
Yeah, you're getting close to me.
Okay, just gotta go a little further. And this is to go even further beyond. Okay, I see the spot. Just let me get the Aether Current. Achoo!
Bless you.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Ah! Okay, survey point. Let's do this. I mean, I guess. That cow looks like that M-shaped building.
I remember having a hard time finding this.
Now, I can't guess at its purpose. Also, an imposing sight. How should this tower's heights lie hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins. Countless layers of dust and sediment. Entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Asians. And yet did exist. They lived here, in the city. Let us focus on our learning thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus can we surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns in the rainbow than Emmett Shelk himself? Just how certain he's there. Okay, so that's pretty telling. So he's down there? Well, if we were to find the strong home of the time there, seems gaining the Ondu's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. And what if they're not, though? Alright, thank you for assisting with the investigation. I shall seek out the champions and share what we've learned. And I'd like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us. Your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. Not to worry, it may be useful to speak of the past. Oh, again, and ask if there is aught else to be willing to divulge. I feel like I'm starting to the impression this might not have been the best series to try to do like a series on.
Huh?
Cause like a lot of it's mostly just us kind of reading dialogue and waiting for things to happen.
I mean, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Like, I'm still gonna like do it stuff, but it's like, yeah. Yes, come from them. They the ruins to the northwest. Yeah, that's a sacred site which I speak. Could be your footsteps were guided there by the ancients.
Something like that.
Believe it may be so. Listen then, I'll tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a finless craftsman in the shape for us to sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skills is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit the arson and return to our long-awaited light, then any doubt as your purpose would be laid to rest. Name is Grimbold. We find his workshop in a well structure to the south. Okay, this guy.
There we go.
Now I can do the thing.
Yeah.
To that place you just took me then, I guess. Make haste. Right, I can't lay out this way, I have to lay out this way. Okay, yeah. Make haste!
Getting out of this area is frustrating.
Yeah. It's frustrating unless you can fly, then it becomes a bit less frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Dagon. So I guess I have to go all the way back over there then. Why are you, like, wanting us to, like, turn to healers anyways?
Because that's the job quest you did.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so shouldn't be long now. Come on.
I don't actually see you on the... Oh, there you are.
I'm hopping over as fast as I can hop. Yeah, gotta keep going this way. I got this, man.
You'll make it eventually.
I'll make it eventually. Just any second now. This probably slows me down so much. Okay, screw it, we made it. Oh, that's just great. I mean, mine's playing tricks on me now. Look, Gindrel, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Might say a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on the raw soul. Got no use for it. Craftsman who can't craft's more of a pointless than a sea slug with a dormant hammer. And that an insult to the bloody sea slugs. No, but how'll we ever psych him up? No, you can do it. Wait, that's what psych is like for the cats?
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, and your tail just springs out, like, super weirdly. Oh, you will be trying to raise my spirits now, would ye? Spirit? Not you expect for a servant of the Neverworld. Wait, is this off Sephiroth?
What? No.
No? Alright. Okay, I see now. Just that pose he was doing for a second with, like, the long hair. He's just standing shirtless. Have we met before? It might be as we cross paths back in Crystarium, but I don't reckon we've been formally introduced. Name's Grinold, and this here's between the underwater sanctuary, place where I can get myself over to work, far from the distraction of the outside world.
The joke is that he looks like a dude from the source named Geralt.
Yeah, it kinda does. Yeah, I was wondering who he looked like. Yet here you stand. Now what's so damn important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? The Ondo's lamp? Yeah, it's cursed me empty head. I've spent so much as a start. I've not made so much as a start. I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, this slime laid by a sea slug. Me delivery dates long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. Heard them beliefs, have ye? Bring light to them ruins being enacted deep religious and cultural significance. It was my privilege as a craftsman to take with a provide a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion, but I just can't bloody well. My mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I pissed away the last drop of inspiration. This man is definitely not Sephiroth. Tell him you got something to show me. So as I got Musa right, good kick up the ass. On one tar the cunning of those ancients, so their answer in the lights got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life in the crystal. But just being sparkly is not enough. Gotta dance with joy and sorrow and sense of hardship endured. Know what I mean?
only we had such a thing.
Your thoughts to turn to limit the crystal you discarded at the end for Dre. Maybe girl could find inspiration in that. So what happened if we just did, like, all of them?
I don't know.
Would just pick one at random?
Maybe? I don't know, because I think I only had one cleared myself.
Let the Yondu down, but more than that, I let myself down. Might as well go back to Minden Kittles. Oh hey, here's one.
Here's a fancy crystal.
Here's a fancy kettle. Such striking beauty, shining with heartache and laughter and the transience of life like the turmoil of history made manifest. That's actually pretty apt. And see the brilliance of the crystal's lassie. You'd never capture such a gleam, not if you labored 100 years. But burn me if I want to try. Burn me tools, gods damn yet. Must set to work for me, feeling fades. Yeah, you do that. Oh hey, is your feeling faded? But has it faded yet? Yes. And done. Oh, just like that, huh?
Yep.
Tale of the warnings that Crystal showed me and channeled him to a new shape, though it bits the old Anu's spiritual character. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, look at that thing.
I guess you're the real deal after all. Not a bad job if I do say so myself. And I think it was this close to hand up my hammer and studying the craft of the ancients. Just been across length and breadth of Norva and galled up every scrap of craft and wisdom I could find. No matter what weird technique I tried, me work was just no comparison. Couldn't figure out how I put them damn buildings together. Mystery for the ages, that's what drew me here in the first place. Built me workshop, got my forges burning, then lost my bleeding will to craft. Thank the gods for the crystal of yours, man, I never got it back. Won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been through the kind of journey that sings songs about. Echoes of the memory and holds just speak directly to your heart. I can still feel them coursing through me. Inspiration's not fan away, it's well enough stronger and stronger. Giving me a chance, I reckon, and weave the crystal saga into another things as well. But bugger me, I almost forgotten the Yondu's commission. You drag the lamp or the torch off me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try. Oh, it's a weapon shop.
Kinda?
Kinda?
Yeah.
Equipment rewards will become available for collection based on the role quests you have completed.
Yeah, so you can get specific job healer gear now since you did Lamet's thing.
Oh!
So he will just give you level 80 gear.
Probably would have been good if we did the tank one thing, because that's what I'm going to be playing mostly.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter which one you complete for the sake of this, and you could just do those.
Yeah, we could just do those in our stream.
But yeah, also, if you ever decide that you've got way too much stuff and you throw some gear away and you've out-leveled this stuff, just toss it. If you want it for glamour later, you can just come back here and get it again for free.
Yeah, alright. This is... Oh, we have the dorky little, scholar thing.
Yep. I think if you toggle the visor, it might take off the glasses.
Oh, that'd probably be useful, but it's still, I don't think I can, dye this... No, I can't dye it. Hands, whatever, this is...
It's solely for the sake of here's some equipment to get you through the late game. It's just free level 80 gear.
Yeah, alright.
Including weapons, so it's really nice.
Yeah. Really nice, but it just kind of looks really dumb. Not super into it, honestly.
So you're just not gonna...
Yeah, I'll get a layer tie. Well, I guess that's still glamored and stuff. I might as well.
It's free gear that's probably better than what you have.
Yeah, but I'm not really gonna be using Scholar much anyways, you know, in like main story quest.
I mean, do whatever you want.
Alright, I'm picking up either way. It's just like, you know, it's probably just gonna lie around a bit, really. Oh right, we can just teleport back over there, can't we? Yeah, that makes things way easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so how close are we to being able to log out?
Beats me. I mean, you can log out, just don't log out here.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if you're gonna quit the game, then just teleport somewhere else and then quit from, like, the free company house or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And I also have to, like, teleport back down here and probably get spoiled on the travel menu.
No.
Oh, stewards of the
The spoiler is specifically from the loading screen art.
Okay, yeah. Man, I'm wondering where the heck this is going, because it feels like we're leading up to some crap.
Was it? Did it belong to one of my friends?
Yeah. Missed that part, did you?
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day.
I mean, that's fair. At least he's, like, upfront about it.
How did you come across that crystal?
Well, you see. Yeah, you know how you can put helmets on things?
Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either.
About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking.
Yeah, me either.
I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Yeah, me either.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
Okay. Well, that's fast.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome,
Yeah.
but at least our many hands made light work.
Yeah, I just assumed the rest of these guys were off doing stuff in the meantime.
Yeah, it might not take too much longer to get to not having to worry about spoiler loading screens.
Yeah, I'll just have to, like, end the stream after his quest, because it's getting kind of late.
Back to the age of the Asians.
Like, we'll figure out what it's about next time, I guess.
An Asian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
Yeah, alright.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost.
Yeah, it's extremely hollow.
But would I have done any different?
Yeah, that's probably not good. Especially since I'm wearing gloves. Black gloves at that.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Okay.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some
So
days
great
ago,
trench.
a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city.
Okay, that's probably where he is.
The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so.
Huh.
We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt.
I mean, you're not wrong, they are ancient.
Taken with terror, we retreated to the
And they
palace,
have risen.
and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Yeah? Are we that sign?
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
Yeah, can we just go to your holy place, man?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting.
Okay, yeah. So they're cool after all.
Yeah, we helped them.
Yeah. It's just weird that we had to, like, go through this final, like, area with this different group, right? Like, feels like it kind of does break up the pace a bit.
Different group.
Yeah, and deal with, like, these, you know, fish people. Because it's like, we had this big dramatic thing of, like, oh yeah, let's go off and, like, you know, fight Image Shulk and stuff. And you go off, and it's like, oh, I guess just, you know, kill some crabs and muck around with these guys for a bit then.
You needed information.
And, like, it feels like there's, like, ways they could have gotten this across that would have been, like, as, you know, I don't want to say, like, immersion breaking as much as, like, pace breaking, right?
Eh.
Come, the way lies downwards. Follow the path in coral and rock, and join your comrades below. Like, honestly, if it was up to me, I'd, like, you know, cut this out a bit, and then, you know, we could have, like, a quick thing of Y'shtola being like, oh, hey, look what I found. And we could be like, oh, these must be the Ascian cities. Because that's all we really needed to have that. All are gathered, yes. Then I shall ascribe the path you must take. Enter the cavern beyond and follow the wall down and down and down. Once at the bottom, find a passage to the northwest. Then continue west and west and west. Ways not simple. Keep your friends within shine distance and do not stray into the depth. Just before Drazen, you will find the Caribbean Gap, the barrier placed at its mouth. The obstacle will fade should you raise a hand toward it. We made it so. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, deeper we go then.
Honestly, this is the path to the area, so, like...
So yeah, once we get down here, we can log out.
Yeah, or you could log out in the Tempest.
Ow. I'm just gonna wait for... You had Aurora. There we go.
There you are.
I have to remember, enemies around here are like level 79, so they actually could feasibly hurt me.
Oh yeah, they will just kill you if you jump off something high.
It would seem the twisting tunnels defy such simple instructions. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and relay the path ahead to those who would come behind.
I cannot fly any higher, and I'm right underneath you, apparently.
Oh, dang. Our slide has been restricted to the underground.
I'll just teleport to the Mondo Cups.
Okay, so how do I think he said go west and more.
Yeah, just follow the quest marker.
Quest marker's telling me to go east.
Is it? No, it's telling you to go west.
Eh? Oh, right, this is west.
Yeah, left is west.
Alright, never mind, I'm an idiot. Well, can't go that way.
You should be somewhere around here. Where are you?
I'll figure it out. Guess we have to climb the danger noodle? No, we can't even get to the danger noodle. Where are we?
Are you, like, going down?
I'm trying to. Wait, can we climb on this? Okay, yeah, that's where Y'shtola is. Rock drops off sharply here, but I should think a coral thick enough to serve as a bridge. Eh. I hate the sound of walking on this thing.
It's gross, ain't it?
It's so gross. It's like so veiny too. It's like the most vascular coral I've ever seen.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, just a little further then. Alpha Nod? Dang, I have to actually kill these things. You're really making me do this, huh, guys? Really making me go through with this, aren't you?
Damn Art of War. There we go.
Alright, you had a choice of two routes from here. Here, take the long way to the south along the rocks, or skip along this coral branch as Alcé's done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. Yeah, let's skip along then.
Yeah, gross noise.
I hate it.
Underwater world's disgusting.
It really is. Sounds like someone humping like a thing of macaroni.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah, Nado and Alcé's already gone ahead. We should catch up to her. Alright, are we almost there yet?
Gotta keep going down.
Found your tunnel we were looking for. Just a little further. Or maybe not, maybe we're way off actually. Either way.
This shouldn't take too long.
Man, this is really deep down.
Sure is.
Alright, come on, Aether Current. Alright, so... Man, that's the thing, because I keep running to, like, allies, so I don't know where the exit point is.
Sorry about it.
Oh, this looks like something. Yeah, this must be a barrier that Ondo spoke of. Well, that was more arduous than expected. Filled in sullen rush of gratitude were the smoother roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. Yeah, it was a treacherous path indeed. Now I believe one of us needs to raise a hand to banish the next obstacle. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, Kizun, do your thing.
Raise your hand.
Just like that.
It's gone.
Let's go. Man, well, I wouldn't do for a trolley ride about now. Alright, this is a really nice area, if nothing else.
Yeah. If you just jump off and die, I can just resurrect you.
If I screw up.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't even know if you can't jump off the side or if it would stop you.
I think it would.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you somewhere that's really high.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and it kills you. I just pick you up so you don't have to come back here.
Okay. Are we there yet?
No.
By the gods.
Oh crap, I mean, oh no, don't skip the cutscene. Well, I guess my, like, chat's just gonna be up during this. Oh right, it's covered anyways. Oh well.
Yeah, if you navigate your cursor to it and then hit square, you can bring up,
hide log, there we go.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
What did you expect? So is this the spoiler?
We are seeing the
Yeah.
same view.
Okay.
The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these,
Yeah.
everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Man, even after all this time, huh? Huh. Is there an aetherite nearby? Does the same use remains of the cups and the morals No, Cheek is not something to reclaim these ruins. He's laid the semblance of an entire city upon them. Magnitude of the architecture is staggering. Though it pains me to admit, we did not fully understand feats by which the old world Ascian is capable.
I will tell you how close you are to an aetherite in just a second.
Should I just follow you?
I mean, I'm where you're supposed to be headed anyways.
I'd have to, like, climb back out to get to them, but it's better to, like, go out through here than to, like, climb all the way down there.
Shoot. Okay, if you continue the story and get just a little further and get down into the city proper, I can fly you over to an Aetherite.
Can you fly me over there now?
No, because you don't have access to the city yet.
Damn it, so... Because, like, I'm pretty much at the time limit. Yeah, I guess we'll just deal with this next time, then. I'll just do a run down here.
Okay.
Alright, like, it sucks, but there's not really much of a choice.
Okay.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys around then.
Yep, later.
Later.